Good morning, friends. In the last lectures, two lectures, we studied design of the solid mob couplings and design of the split mob couplings. Design pushes for solid mob couplings, design pushes for split mob couplings. And in the yesterday's lectures, we studied design of the bolts for the solid rigid couplings, means that is the flange couplings. And today we will see what is the design procedures for flange couplings, means that is rigid flange couplings. So in the rigid flange couplings, two types of the couplings, one is the unprotected and another is the protected. Flange coupling design procedure. As you know, today I draw only one flange. That's why you can better understand. This is D is the diameter of the hole to insert the solid shaft. This is keyway, solid, and this is protected type flange couplings. So that's why this is rim require, and these portions require for to insert the bolt. Now, D is the diameter of the holes. This is diameter of the hub DH, and here's this is a races. This is input flange, and this is DR. Length of the hub, and this is length of the hub, and this is T1 is the thickness. This is T1, and this is thickness above the flange. This is T, only T. This is pitch circle diameters, capital D, and this is overall dimensions, outer diameters. You can say this is outer diameter, and this is small d, and this is D H, and this is D, right? So we'll split into two parts. So first step, design again diameter of input and output shaft. So this steps is common for every except marine coupling. Relations P equal to 2 pi nt divided by 60 into 10 to the power 6. That's why T equal to 60 into 10 to the power 6 multiplied by P divided by 2 pi n, and here you will get this is T in terms of Newton mm, P in kilowatt, and n is the RPM, revolution per minute. So by using this formula, design above the shaft equal to 16T divided by pi d cube. So this is formula. So this formula, because solid shaft, by using equations T divided by polar moment of inertia, tau divided by R's, and this is cross multiplications, tau equal to T divided by IP divided by R, and this IP tau equal to T pi by 32 d raised to 4, and this is d divided by 2. So this is, you will get these relations. This is step first. Second step, standard dimensions of coupling. By using empirical relations. This is important. So that's why here you will get D equal to cube under root 16T divided by pi into tau. DH, diameter of the hub, 2D, length of the hub, and diameter of the races, dr equal to 1.5d. Pitch circle diameters, PCD, pitch circle diameters, this is equal to 3d. T is the thickness above the flange, and this is T is the thickness above the flange, thickness of flange 0.5d, right? T1, thickness of rim, this is equal to, I think, 0.25d. I will check these relations, right, 0.25d. Next, outer diameter equal to 4d plus 2t1. This is clear. These are the important dimensions of the coupling. What is next step? Third step, design of bolts. Design of the bolts. So in the yesterday's lectures we already studied design of the bolts. Suppose this is PCD, D is the diameters, and this is the force acting, P equal to, D is the PCD. So in this case, torque equal to, what is formula? Force P is the shear force before that these steps, another important steps is required, that is checking purpose. So this is the fourth steps, checking of coupling. Checking of coupling for stresses. This is important because chances of failure of the coupling, that is in the hub. Now first here's checking of coupling due to coupling, checking of coupling failure in hub due to torsional shear stress. Why this is stress? Because in this case, this is chances of the failure of the this portions is the you can call as a hub. These portions you can call as a hub. Because torque actings, there is no any tensile force and compressive force, so that's why torsional shear stress. Use basic formula tau divided by R equal to T divided by polar moment of inertia. Now same equations you can write tau divided by R equal to so this is diameter of the hub, so that's why dH divided by 2, this is T torque, and this polar moment of inertia pi by 32. Outer diameters means yes dH, and this is polar moment of inertia, that's why, and this is D is the. So finally tau equal to, by using cross multiplications, 16T divided by 16T into this dH also, and in bracket raised to 4 d raised to 4. So this is first step. Next, now chances of the failure of the coupling across these areas. So these areas due to, again, now checking of coupling at the junction of hub and flange due to, again, shear stress. Because this is the flange and this is the hub and this is the junctions above the joining, so that's why here's failure of the couplings. Now T is the thickness, so that's why you can write here shear area equal to shear area circumference pi into dH into T is the thickness. This is clear? So that's why you can write shear force equal to pi dH into T multiplied by tau, because since tau equal to force divided by area, and this is force divided by area, so that's why force equal to area multiplied by tau. And here's at the junctions means here, because coupling transmit torque, so that's why we can use torque equal to basic formula shear force multiplied by, now distance equal to this distance, so that's why this is dH divided by 2. Shear force equal to pi dH into T multiplied by tau, and this is dH divided by 2. So that's why, and this is checking purpose, so that's why this tau equal to formula becomes 2T divided by pi dH squares into T. This is pi dH and this T, pi dh square, and this is T, right? So by using means this here's checking of coupling means right here design is safe or not safe. So this is third step. Fourth steps, because I now requires space, so that's why I erasing this, because for fourth steps and fifth steps we require space. Fifth steps or fourth steps is the design of bolt. So this is PCD, and suppose here's total number of the bolts 4, and this is D, and here force acting is P, and this is D. Capital D. D is the PCD. Long form of the PCD, pitch circle diameters. P is the shear force acting on each bolt, right? So here's equation now becomes torque equal to, and this is P is the force acting on the each bolts. What is equations? Force divided by and this radius. So that's why force equal to P, and this is a radius equal to capital D divided by 2. Capital D divided by 2, and here N is the number of the bolts. N equal to number of bolts. So that's why this equation becomes now P equal to, you will get relations 2T divided by Dn, right? Again yes, because chances of failure of the bolts, failure of the bolt, failure of bolts due to shear, you can say direct shear stress, direct shear stress. So that's why here's tau equal to force divided by shear area, and now force equal to this is P divided by shear area pi by 4 into d1 squares. D1 is the diameter of bolt, right? So now put P equal to this, P equal to 2T divided by Dn, and this is pi by 4 into d1 square. So this becomes 8T pi dn into d1 squares. So by using these equations, now this becomes d1 equal to diameter of the bolts equal to under root 8T divided by pi dn into tau, and this is important relations for diameter of the bolt, right? So design above the bolts. Now chances above the failure of the bolts because of the crushing. So that's why checking up of the bolts, checking up bolt for crushing stress, This is important, crushing stress. Under the fourth, so that's why crushing area equal to, now crushing area, this is the crushing area, this area is the crushing area, T means projected area, what is T into thickness or D into T, this is the crushing area or projected area you can say. So that's why crushing force equal to dt into crushing stress, right? And torque equal to, what is formula? Torque equal to force multiplied by radius. So force equal to D into T into crushing stress multiplied by capital D divided by 2. I will check this. So here's one terms is remaining, dt crushing force equal to, and here's multiplied by total number of the force. So this is remaining. So that's why here's multiplied by n. Finally, crushing stress equal to, you will get this is 2T. So this is checking purpose, 2T divided by n into d into t, this dt, n we already considered, and this is capital D. That's why here's, this is, now right here, design is safe. If this crushing stress is within limit, you can say design is safe for bolt. So last steps, design of key, design of key. So yes, dimensions, width equal to d by 4, t equal to d divided by 6, and length equal to length of the hub by using this formula. So crushing stress equal to, what is formula? 2T divided by dWL, and crushing stress equal to, and this is 4T divided by dTL. Right here, design is safe or not safe. So if the calculated value of the shear stress and calculated value of the crushing stress are within limit, so you can say design is safe for the keys, safe for key. So this is last step. This step is the last step. Now we'll see first problems. For the design of the flange coupling. Shall I erase this? So remember 5 steps. First, I will write here problems. So after that, I extract what is the important data and erase that, because we require space to solve the problems. So please note down problems. A rigid flange coupling. A rigid flange coupling is used to transmit 15 kilowatt power at 720 rpm between two shafts. The shaft keys and bolts are the shaft's keys and bolts are made of plain carbon steel 30C8 sigma YT equal to 400 Newton per mm squares, and the factor of safety is 3. The yield strength in compression can be taken as 150% of the tensile yield strength the flanges are made of gray cast iron FG200 sigma U2 equal to 200 Newton per mm squares, and factor of safety is 6. The keys have square cross section design the coupling and specify the dimensions of parts. This is problem. First we'll extract various data, and after that we can erase. Otherwise I will utilize this space for, and after that remaining portions after erasing. First I will extract 15 kilowatt RPM 720 between the shafts and keys and bolts above the 300 C8 400. This data is for to solve the problems. So this is my data. You can elaborate this data. The yield strength in compressions can be sigma CR, this is 1.5 times sigma YT, and the materials, this is FG 200, factor of safety 6, this is for coupling materials. The keys have square cross sections, design the coupling. So this much is the data. I will check. This is 15 kilowatt 720 RPMs. This is 400 3 200 150 and 6 sufficient. So first step, design diameter of shaft. First step, right? P equal to formula 2 pi nt divided by 60 into 10 to the power 6, or T equal to 60 into 10 to the power 6 multiplied by P divided by 2 pi n. T equal to 60 into 10 to the power 6, P equal to 15 kilowatts, this is given, 2 pi, RPMs equal to 720. So what is torque? Sixty into 10 to the power 6 multiplied by 15 divided by 2 divided by pi divided by 720, and this is equal to 198,943, and by using these relations, tau equal to 16T divided by pi d cube, and d equal to q under root 16T equal to divided by pi into tau. So this tau equal to this is given 400 0.5 basic formula sigma YT divided by factor of safety 0.5. This is given 400 divided by 3, means 200 divided by 3, 66.66. Now I can erase this because we require more space to solve the problems, and this problem is the design of the coupling. Now put value of the, this is cube under root 16 into, or directly, because by puttings this is 66.66, d equal to multiplied by 16 divided by pi and divided by 66.66, and this is cube under root, d equal to 24.77 approximately. Suppose this is 25 mm. This is first step or step second. Standard important dimensions of coupling by using empirical relations. This is standard important dimensions by using empirical relations. So what is important relation, these dimensions, dh equal to 2d, 2 into 25 equal to 50 mm. Length of the hub, this is 1.5d, that's why this is 37.5 mm. Thickness above the flange, t equal to 0.5d, and this is equal to 12.5 mm. T1 equal to 0.25d, 6.25 mm. Right? Capital D, 3 into d, and this is 3 into d means 75 mm. Now outer diameter equal to, outer diameters in this problems this is not mentions, assume this is unprotected type flange couplings, so that's why here I use relations 4d, and this is equal to 100 mm. Right? Or if this is unprotected, protected, otherwise 4d plus 2 t1s, and this is equal to 125 mm. Right? 2 t1 means this is, sorry, 2.5. So these are the important dimensions. I think all dimensions over, and this is length of the hub. Diameter of the races equal to, I think over, this is step second, this is step first. Now step 3. Step 3, what is step 3? Checking of coupling. Checking of coupling. First, checking in hub. Checking in hub. So that's why relations tau divided by r equal to basic formula T divided by polar moment of inertia. This is torque equation, and this tau equal to, and this is T pi by 32 dh raised to 4 d raised to 4 divided by dh divided by 2. This becomes T into dh 16 into T divided by pi into raised to 4 d raised to 4. So directly I am calculating, and this should be less than, and this is allowable, So first I will this calculate. By putting 16 into this 198943 DH 50 5 into 50 squares raised to 4. Directly I am calculating. Otherwise this is 50 minus 25 multiplied by pi. This is 18407. Now 16 into 198943 multiplied by 50 divided by 18407. I think I am making mistake. Tau equal to, what is formula? 16T one 198,943 divided by 50 divided by, this is pi into 50 raised to 4, 25 raised to 4. One 198,9 multiplied by 16 divided by, multiplied by 50 divided by pi divided by 50 raised to minus 25. This is, I got 8.646 megapascals. So that's why, yes, we can write, and this is allowable equal to, this is 200, 0.5 u multiplied by 200 divided by factor of safety 6, 100 divided by 6, and this is equal to 100 divided by 6, 16.66 megapascals. So that's why this is allowable 16.66. This is greater than tau equal to 8.646 megapascals. This is clear. That's why design is safe. Now checking checking of coupling at the junction of hub and flange. Right? So that's why here's what is formula. Otherwise we will go basic formula. Shear area equal to pi dh multiplied by t. Shear force pi dh into t multiplied by tau. Shear force equal to torque equal to, or torque equal to T equal to N into pi dh, no necessary to multiply, yes, because this is pi dh into t into tau multiplied by dh divided by 2, or tau equal to 2t, right. 2 into 198,943 divided by pi 50 squares, t equal to 12.5. 198,943 divided by pi divided by 50 square divided by 12.5. So this is tau equal to 2.026. Once again I will check, because I think this is very small, that's why I will check. Once again, multiplied by 2 divided by pi divided by 50 square, and this is 12.5. This is 4.05. So I think these two terms was missed by me, megapascals. Now this is also within limit, so that's why here is right. Design is safe. Design is safe. So what is next? Step 4th, design of bolt. Design of bolt, right. So for design of the bolt, now what is relations? Otherwise I will again goes by using basic relations. This is capital D. Torque equal to P, force, multiplied by D by 2 into N is the total number of the bolts. That's why P equal to 2T divided by D into N. This is one relations. Now shear area equal to, or force equal to, tau equal to, what is formula? Force P divided by area pi by 4 d1 squares. That now put P equal to 2T dn pi by 4 d1 squares, or d1 equal to cross multiplications 8T divided by this pi small n, that's why I am taking first d and multiplied by tau, right. Or d1 equal to under root 8 into torque 198,943 divided by pi. Number of the bolts. Number of the bolts, this is mentions in the problems. This is not mentioned because here's diameter is less than 40. So that's why n equal to 3, since diameter is less than 40. So that's why directly I am taking n equal to 3. .75 and tau equal to 66.66. d1 equal to into 8 divided by pi divided by 3 divided by 75, 66.66 Diameter of the bolts 5.81. Suppose I increase this is 6 mm. 6 mm. I can erase this space because we require space for design above the key also. That's why D1 equal to 6 mm. Now checking up of the bolt, checking up bolt for crushing stress, right? Again crushing stress equal to crushing area. Use basic formula, crushing area equal to D into T. Force equal to, shortly I am writing, force equal to, this is dt n, and crushing stress, force equal to crushing area, force multiplied by, alright, and torque equal to n into d into t into crushing stress multiplied by capital D divided by 2. This is right, right. Crushing stress equal to 2T divided by n dt into d. 198943 divided by n equal to 3, diameter is 25, 12.5, and this calculated value, this should be less than, because this is 66 sigma yt, means this is 400. Oh sorry, we did mistake, I think. Factor of safety 3, tau equal to, we assume, otherwise we will change in the problems. Take this is 2, because we consider factor of safety equal to 200 divided by tau equal to 200, we consider 200, 0.5 multiplied by 200 divided by 3 means 66. So consider, I did mistakes, yes, consider this factor of safety equal to 2. So that's why crushing stress equal to 300 megapascal, 300 megapascals. 98943 multiplied by 2 divided by 3 divided by 25 divided by 12.5. This is 5.65. I check my answers because I am getting this is very less. This is right, factor of safety equal to 3, because that is 66, 200 divided by 3, right. Which values we require? Crushing stress equal to, we did mistake, yes, this is not D, this is D1, this is D1, That's why here's 6. See, such type of the mistake maybe happens during the examinations, but D1 is the diameters. So if in the design pushes I did mistakes, make that corrections. 198,943 into 2 divided by 3 divided by 6 divided by 12.5 divided by 75. This is 23.57. So that's why you can write design is safe. Right? So what is next steps? Fifth steps, design of key. Design of key. Width of the key 25 divided by 4, and this is equal to 6.25. Thickness 25 divided by 6, 4.1666 mm, and by using tau equal to 2t divided by dwl, and crushing stress equal to 4t divided by dhl. Check this design is safe or not, because we are taking more times. We already exceed the times, so that's why I am stop here, and we will continue some of the two problems related with the design of the couplings in the next class. Thank you. Thank you. Otherwise, I have times. We will see remaining portions whether design is safe or not, because still we are not exceed 1 hour. Tau equal to 2 into 198,943 divided by 25 divided by 6.25 divided by length of the hub, that is 37.5, 67.90, and this is 2t dwl d25 width 12.5 and L 37.5, and this I got 67.90. So that's why design is not safe. Because here this is slightly greater, that's why width increase. Instead of the 12.5, this is 13 mm, and thickness slightly increase 6.5 mm. Sorry, this is square, so that's why square, I think this is against 4. This is only 6.5. Sorry, this is 6 point. Oh, I did mistake here. This is only 6.25. I did mistake. So that's why design is safe. 198,943 divided by 25 divided by 6.25 divided by 37.5. Sorry, 198,943 divided by 25 divided by 6.25, 33.95. This design is safe. Similarly for crushing stress, 4T dTL, and only here this is 2 into 198,943 25 against this is 6.25 37.5. So instead of the 2, yes, this is 4. So this is, you will get multiplied by 2, 67.90. So that's why you can write here, design is safe for key. This is complete your solution. And that's why I complete this problems with design above the key. We'll continue in the remaining 2 problems in the next class. So that's why today I stop here. Thank you.